a good day. Like I said, I hope your day started off good. Let me tell you about mine, man. When I stepped out my door today, I got attacked by a fake pit bull. Fake pit bull charged me when I was going to the mailbox. Now I'm gonna ask y'all what was y'all did. You know what I'm saying? I don't deal with my neighbors, okay? Their pit bull got loose. We're gonna call it a pit bull today. Their pit bull got loose. Charged me, charged me. He was coming. I ain't feel like getting bit, so I retreated. Alright. But my thing is, my yard is protected by dogs. If you're a human, we got the Malawites for the human, we got the bulldogs for the animals. You know what I'm saying? You come across my perimeter, my yard is protected by dogs, whether you're a human or animal. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, like I said before, everybody don't deserve to have pit bulls, man. Pit bulls ain't supposed to be tied up on no damn long cord if he don't got no fence or nothing around him. If he get loose off that long cord and he has access to the public, he shouldn't be tied up on that long cord unless it's temporary. Not for no long period of time, I mean. You know what I'm saying? Not for no long period of time. Them little cords are not meant for pit bulls to be tied up on long period of time. You know what I'm saying? For one, they got the clamps on. You know what I'm saying? The little small clamps. Nobody use them clamps for they dog collars, period. No matter if you got a big thick chain on the dog. You got a big chain on the dog, but you don't use them clamps because everybody know them clamps come loose. So imagine how the little clamps is for them little red wires with the plastic coating around it. Them little clamps easy come loose. For one, then the wire pop if it's a big pit bull, and this was a big bully type dog. Charge me about 4 or 5 times. So I felt like only right thing to do was go get my yard guard dog. The dog that guard the yard for the animals. Like I said, I'm not gonna kill him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't charge me and latch on to me. I had no choice but to do it then. So he was charging me and I got away. And then I tried to go back and get my trash cans. He charged me again. Okay, so what's the right thing for me to do? Get my guard dog that guard my yard so I can be protected in my yard. I got one for the animals and I got one for the people. It's plain out and simple. You know what I'm saying? Plain out and simple. I run my system like this right here. You know what I'm saying? My dog's gonna protect me for one, all of them. You know what I'm saying? All of them. I went and docked one of my friendliest red boy Jackos biting over me. You know what I'm saying? All my dogs gonna bite over me. And I got my system set up like this. Merino, head of the camp. Everything protects Merino. You know what I'm saying? If any animal come on my yard, I got dogs, you know what I'm saying, that's there to protect my prize animal. You know what I'm saying? I got dogs that's there to protect that. You know what I'm saying? And if a person come over there and want to steal one of my bulldogs, then I got dogs for the people. I got my system set up certain ways. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking out for all them, and they looking out for me at the end of the day. So, like I said before, what would you have did? A lot of people say, they would, lay the dog down, hit the dog, shot him. You know what I'm saying? But hey, I can't hold no hammer like that. You know what I'm saying? So, I know if he came and hit me, I could have stabbed him down. You know what I'm saying? Or I had no other choice then. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't hit me. He just charged me, and I got away from him. I got away from him or whatever. But what would you have did? You know what I'm saying? Do you think I'm wrong? For having animals to protect my yard for other animals? Because I don't think I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? They call working dogs, and I'm going to put them to work. You know what I'm saying? We all working for one cause. To make sure all of us straight at the end of the day. So all the ones that be hating, but they still go watching my videos. They got to watch my videos just to see if I'm going to talk about it. So all the ones that be hating, that stay close to me, keep your dog tied up. Because if they come in my yard, my dog is going to do what they got to do to protect everything on that property. You know what I'm saying? Everything on that property from the front to the back. You know what I'm saying? Gotta be protected. That's how it's going down in my yard. So keep your dogs tied up now. Keep them tied up. I'm letting you know. Next thing I want to know, man, I'm looking at online pairs. And this is what I'm trying to figure out. Maybe one of y'all know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Maybe one of y'all know the difference. I don't know the difference myself. How can you tell the difference on online pairs from a weight pulling champion and a confirmation champion and, you know, any other kind of champion. Because I seen a dog that I know, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, a confirmation champion. But I want to know how can you distinguish the two, you know? Because we talking about all these colors and stuff on these pedigrees. So this dog that I'm talking about, that's living today, not talking about an old dog, that's living today, that's a confirmation champion, you know what I'm saying? And it got colors on it. It's a red color. Like, so that's why I say now, you got to be careful when it comes to certain things as far as these colors and these pedigrees. Because I don't even know how to tell the difference between Champion G and this champion. Or another champion and this champion that I'm talking about. How can you tell the difference as far as, you know, whatever accomplishments they achieve? You know, if it's just the same color and got the same title and they achieve different accomplishments, then I don't know, man. I don't know. That's why I say it's like this online pairs thing, man. It's confusing in a way. It's not confusing, but it's like it is at the same time. It is at the same time. So while people screaming, don't put this, don't put that, don't put this, that's why I tell you, man, you got people out there who put their dog in shows, confirmation shows, this kind of show, that kind of show. These dogs make champion. They putting champion titles on them, like they're supposed to have, you know, but you can't distinguish what kind of event they was in. You can't distinguish it. So, you know, that might guide that person into the wrong kind of dog. You know, he might be looking for, this dog might be a weight pulling champion where he was real strong and had real, you know, muscular genes, and he threw real muscular dogs, and he was weight pulling champion, but all they say on online pairs is champion. You know what I'm saying? So somebody looking for a treadmill dog, a slender dog, a dog that can run for a long time, might think, oh, this dog up here, he a champion dog. These puppies off a champion, not knowing they off a champion weight puller. It don't say no different on the online page, it just say champion. You know what I'm saying? It just say champion. So that's why I tell you, man. That's why I tell you, man, I ain't gonna keep telling y'all boys this right here, man. Always rock the color of your dog, the clothes that you wear. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for your event. Always wear the clothes that you're wearing the same color as your dog. You know, because most dogs, like all dogs, are colorblind. You know, don't mean they can't see colors, they see them in different shades. See them in different shades. So always wear the same color as your dog, like the background. A dog will not see a dog that's the same color as your clothes, sitting perfectly still at the perfect time. It gotta be the perfect time. You know what I'm saying? Perfectly still. Don't move. Be brave enough to stand there. Stand there. Be brave enough to not move. Wait. Don't fall for the bluff. Wait it out. They'll come right there in front of you and stand up and look around. You just stand still. Stand still. They'll come right there, look around, and stand. Some of them even go the opposite direction. Because all bulldogs are friendly. You know, you got the human biters and all that, but most people call them the ones that's friendly. If they get confused, your dog disappeared on them because the dog camouflaged with your pants and the rest of your outfit. He done disappeared on them. So now he's just looking, smelling for them. 10 count and over. That's a wrap. Like I always tell you, you know, it's about the dog and it's about the dog man. You know what I'm saying? It's about the dog and it's about the dog man, and it's about helping your dog as much as you can without cheating. You know what I'm saying? Without cheating. Whatever you got to do to make that connection with your dog, it's about helping them as much as you can, knowing what you got to do, knowing what kind of dog that is, to do what you got to do as much as you can. You know, if you want them to help you out, you can't ask of this or of him, and you ain't putting in your work. You know what I'm saying? So you got to take the extra step. You know, I'm going to take the extra step. you know, to make sure I cause some kind of confusion in his brain. I'm gonna take the extra step. Now, let's talk about them hog dogs. Alright, cause I see everybody talking about that hog stuff right about now, you know. And like I'm gonna say it like this, you know. They say where them guys at with them hog puppies, here it go right here. I got my own platform. I just didn't respond back that night. I'm right here though. And this is what I'm here to say about all that. Because I agree with what a lot of y'all guys say, but I disagree with certain things too. And like he say, you know, everybody got their own, subject to their own opinion, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to these dogs or anything else, alright? First thing I'm gonna say is, the dog, I did my research, the dog Alice Cooper, and I'm looking at, you know, War Pony, who they say is Hog Daddy, and who, you know, the papers say Hog Daddy, alright? I'm checking the dogs in the pedigrees. I'm looking at the dogs in the pedigrees. Now I'm looking at the dogs in War Pony pedigrees. Alright, I'm looking at all that and I'm measuring things, because the simple way to solve all this is one simple way, DNA test. It's one simple way to solve all that, you know what I'm saying? But we just, you know, doing our YouTube thing and give you the news how we got to give it to you, so, you know, everybody bring it from their different standpoint, you know, bring it from their different standpoint. Alright, my first thing is, when I check the dogs in Alice Cooper pedigree, I don't see no resemblance. I don't see no resemblance to that line of dogs. Okay? Alright? When I check War Pony pedigree, I see resemblance to the dogs coming down off Hog. Alright? One. Alright? There goes Alan Cooper. Boom. Great dog. Now if he's off this dog, that puts Hog like what, grandson of Jeep or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like saying he's going to a messed up pet or anything like that. But like the brother said that had the puppies, he just want to know what's what and what they coming off of. All right. So that's Copper. All right. Now we got War Pony. Okay, this is his official dad as far as the paperwork say. Okay, now, real quick, before we get deep into this, real quick, let me zoom in to War Pony's eyes. Check War Pony's eyes out now. Okay, check his eyes out. Alright, now, we all know that Hog got the deep black eyes. Okay, Hog got deep black eyes, but check the double bred hog puppy I got eyes out. Alright. His eyes look more like his eyes than hog eyes. Okay? But look at the puppy I got that's double bred hog. Now look at Lynch. Okay? Now look at Hog's mother. Now go back real quick to the double bred hog dog puppy that I got right here. Okay, now we see some dog, we see in lineage. Now, alright, let me take you back real quick. Look at my puppy ears. Look at Lynch ears. Okay, these dogs are off Mayday dogs and stuff like that. Okay, now let me go back to the yellow dog I had in the past. Back in, way back in the days. Yellow dog, big ears just like that. The ears look just like Lynch them, my puppy ears, and the rest of them dog ears. So, and that was, the grandson of Yellow. Alright, so I'm comparing them now to older dogs, these old yellow dogs. Like I said, when I was telling y'all in my other video, alright, this little puppy I got now, like I was telling y'all in my other videos, them yellow dogs didn't look like pit bulls back in the days. When at least some of them did. I'm not sure how all of them was bred, but the ones that I came across, when they was 2 and 3 and 4 months old, They didn't look like pit bulls. They looked like this little orange dog I got now coming down off the hog stuff. You know, they was big boned, floppy ears, looked like hound dogs. And if this dog I had now was cream, black mask, it'll look no different than them dogs. You know? Alright, the copper dog not coming down off the yellow stuff. So where the yellow genes coming from in these dogs if it's off copper? You know what I'm saying? Where the yellow genes coming from? That's why I said, I don't knock what you say, brother, because I believe everything you say. And this ain't to knock nothing that the broadcast that made this. This ain't to knock nobody, because we all, you know, shooting the news from different angles. You know? But the thing I'm thinking is, like, y'all focusing on hog. One thing I know, and everybody who deal with them Red Boy Jocko Bolio dogs, y'all know the same thing. You know what I'm saying? We talking about from the foundation. We ain't talking about all this new bred stuff. We talking about from the foundation dogs. You not coming out with no damn a black dog off no damn Red Boy Jocko Bolio Sorrel's color. You not coming out no Sorrel's dogs off no Red Boy Jocko Bolio dog. The color of the Sorrel's dogs. You not getting that. You not getting that no matter how we breed them Red Boy Jocko Bolio dogs. You not getting those Sorrel color dogs. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I agree with y'all guys with. But I think y'all saying hog is not a war pony. I think you need to say them puppies maybe not off hog. You know what I'm saying? That may be what you need to be saying. Them puppies may not be off hog instead of hog not being off war pony. You know what I'm saying? I think hog is off war pony, but I don't think, you know what I'm saying, I'm not sure about them puppies being off hog. You know what I'm saying? Because a Red Boy Jocko Bolio dog, not throwing no Sorrel dogs if it's all the way line bred from the back, from the original dogs. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you got some out in it somewhere that got that blackish color in it, somewhere or another, then yeah, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? Because we got black Red Boy Jocko dogs that's pretty much pure Red Boy Jocko because it got out to a black dog years back. But it's still, that black is still a heavy gene, and you can't wash that shit out, you might as well say. You know what I'm saying? It just keep coming. So now we got pure Red Boy Jocko black dogs. You know what I'm saying? But we all know, you know what I'm saying? From the rooter to the tutor, from the beginning, a real Red Boy Jocko Bolio dog is not throwing off Sorrel colored dogs. You know what I'm saying? Not throwing off no Sorrel colored dogs. Not saying it ain't possible, because anything's possible in the world. You know what I'm saying? But from what we seen and all the dog men posted and all throughout the years and bred all throughout the years, and they don't produce Sorrel colored dogs. So I agree with y'all guys on that. But I just think y'all, you know, you can look at, you know, the dogs coming down off of War Pony and off of them dogs, Lynch and all them other dogs, and they look like each other. You know what I'm saying? None of them dogs look like copper. Now, I'm not knocking what the brother said, like I said before, because, you know, he may know what I don't know. I'm just going off of pictures, looks, and I tell you like this, if the brother who had Hogg did put them papers on him, he saddled him up with a better pedigree that looked more like the dog himself than the dog that he supposed to be came off of. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said before, and I ain't just saying this because I got the hog dog, but because I got the hog dog, I'm able to look at it carefully and clearly, and hold it in my hand and look at it, and I can see yellow in them dogs. That dog Copper don't got no yellow in him. You know what I'm saying? He don't. And when you look at that puppy, he don't look like Hogg. He look like Lynch in them. And this is why I'm glad I dealt with them working dogs and them Belgian Malinois and them Dutch Shepherds. And I got knowledge from guys who was really in the game, you know what I'm saying, with them Dutch Shepherds and them stuff like that was telling me, man, forget worrying about a pedigree, man. It's about the dog himself, that dog that you got in your hand, that dog that you got in your yard that you feeding. Forget about that pedigree, man. And that's how the working people handle the working dogs. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I keep that same mind frame 2022 today. It's about the dog. You know what I'm saying? Because so much stuff go down with them pedigrees over the years. Who cares? It's about the dog. As long as I got mine, my pedigree, it's about the dog. If I like that dog, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. I can care less what you did with it to get me my papers. As long as I got them, I ain't worrying about it. It's all about the dogs, bros. It's all about the dogs, bros. Because simple fact, if you got one with papers and he got some good papers, he alright, but he's a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Then you got one with no papers, but he an ace. He an ace, no papers. You gonna get rid of that one with the papers. You know what I'm saying? You're not even worried about it. The papers not even what's on your mind. Because you know what this one without papers is capable of. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's breeding, whether it's performing, whatever it is, you know what he's capable of. So you're not even worried about the papers. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's all about worrying about what you spend your money on. If you happy, if you satisfied, you know what I'm saying? You can't worry about what the next man think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, this ain't what the next man think about game. This is you come to the table game. What you come to the table with and what you bring to the table, if it's good enough to clear the table and to run the table, then you good. You know what I'm saying? If you can run that chess table, then you good. If you step to the table and you can't play chess or you can't play checkers, then it's on to the next person. You move out the way, the next person who got down, they jump up and they play. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And I can promise you this on everything in the dog game. If you ain't seen them yellow dogs from the 90s and you just going off these yellow dogs from up to date, you ain't seen no yellow dog. You know what I'm saying? You ain't seen the real yellow stuff, how yellow really produces. You know what I'm saying? If you just going by some of this yellow stuff that you see in today, these dogs today have great pedigrees, make great dogs, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of the dogs, I ain't talking about just being buckskin with a black mask, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about features from top to bottom. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them, if you haven't seen them yellow dogs, you won't really know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But them yellow dogs were different than these yellow dogs here. On down to the size. Them yellow dogs then was 60-some pounds, 50-some pounds condition weight. These yellow dogs now, 45 pounds chain weight, 47 pounds chain weight. You know what I'm saying? You had some that was that weight back then. You know what I'm saying? All the yellow dogs weren't big, don't get me wrong. You know, but you were liable to get dogs that were straight off of yellow and dogs that were coming off of yellow suns were giving you big dogs. You know what I'm saying? Big dogs, big dogs. And that trait going away. You know, some people still got it. Some people still got it going on in it. You know, and when I see it, that's why I acknowledge it when I see it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I acknowledge it when I see it. And I see it in that hog breeding that CBK did. I see it in the double hog breeding. Top, bottom, hog, I see the yellow traits. You know what I'm saying? I see them. If you can see them, you can see them. Put my shades on. And guess what? Guess what? Now, you know I made the video about hog, okay? I made the hog video. Then I got, you know, put in my place. He told me what was the real deal about hog. Then I was shown hog. Then I went and copped me a hog puppy. You know what I'm saying? Went and copped me a hog puppy. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna sit there and tell you no lie. You know, only reason I did what I did on the video is because I saw the dog on the website. So I figured the dog was dead. You know, but once I was shown the dog, you know, verified that the dog was living. Shit, I ain't gonna sit there and argue with that man about what he say is and what he say ain't. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my place to do. That ain't my place to do. All that's my place to do is feed the ones I got, take care of the ones I got, and get them ones I got a name. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, it ain't my place to talk about what Big John got going on, Little John them boys got going on. It ain't my place to talk about what Macho Buck them got going on with his breeding. It ain't my place to talk about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because especially when these dog men still making money off their dogs. You know what I'm saying? Or still trying to collect $1 off of them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to take $1 out nobody's pocket because I don't want nobody taking $1 out my pocket. My goal is to get out here amongst the sharks, where everybody at, and try to get my money. You know what I'm saying? Try to get mine without taking from you in that way. You know what I'm saying? That's my goal. You know, we all can eat. You know, he eat, and it's going to be enough money for everybody. You know, at the end of the day. You know, nobody ain't got to knock this man dog or that man dog because, believe it or not, no matter how good yellow this dog is, it's people out there that don't like yellow dogs. It's people out there who want straight cover stuff, who want straight Eli. No matter how good and yellow your dog bred, they ain't want it. You know what I'm saying? So when we knock each other's stuff like that, then, you know, well, I can only speak for myself on that behalf. You know what I'm saying? I talk about certain things, but when it comes to certain things, I leave it alone because a lot of people out here, you know, still doing their thing in the dogs, still making money in the dogs, still doing whatever they got to do with the dogs. You know what I'm saying? So everybody's business ain't everybody's business. You know what I'm saying? And for y'all little trolls that be always talking about this and talking about that on the chats about Pelican Bay, listen here, man, let me tell y'all boys something, man. I got too much to lose, you know what I'm saying, than talking about some dumb shit that get me in trouble, you know what I'm saying? I done put my work in, you know what I'm saying? That shit I talk about when it comes to dogs is all when it comes to pit bulls and them historical stories. That stuff is way in the days, and half of it is fictional, you know what I'm saying? Half of it is fictional, and the other half I'm reading in a book somewhere, you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I'm trying to be dogging. I'm trying to be dogging. Y'all, some of y'all act like y'all trying to be dogging for 6 months. Y'all trying to be dogging for a year. You know what I'm saying? Buddy. Like I told you when I started my last video, it ain't about who make the most, it's about who lasts the longest. And you ain't gonna last moving stupid. You know what I'm saying? You won't last moving stupid, and that's anybody in the dog game. You know what I'm saying? When you make dumb moves, you get dumb results. And that's what I be out here trying to help my brothers in. Because we all make dumb moves. I might go out and make a dumb move tomorrow. But you see me making it, put me on point. You know what I'm saying? That's what we supposed to do, put each other on point. You put a brother on point, boom. Yo, you doing, slide back off that. You know what I'm saying? You doing this right here, but slide back off that a little bit. Or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep me on point. You know what I'm saying? If I make a move, or a bad move or something like that, because that's what I intend on doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I intend on doing to the people that rock with me or deal with me. You make something bad, boom, gotta stay straight, dog. We gotta stay on that same level. Thank y'all, man, for giving me y'all time, man. It's your boy PBK9's holding it down with you. Comment at the bottom, subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that like button, man. Hit that like button before you get up out of here. It's your boy PBK9's. Give you that dog news. Give you that dog news. The way I do, fair and unbiased. Some gonna like it, some ain't. We up out of here. Y'all have a good day.